What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Star Wars Audio Archives. Shit, I'm fucking up big time. Wrong podcast. Welcome to LightSaber Radio, the most outrageous Star Wars show on the web. Well, we take our passion for Star Wars to the next level, and today we're gonna have the most. We're going to be looking at the most monumental moments from the franchise. And the way we're going to do it, we're going to play a type of a game. We searched the internet. We actually used AI to go through and search the entire internet. And it came up with 20 responses. Then it randomized them. And we're going to try to guess what the fandom rated each one of these things are. This is the top 20 by every website that AI could find. And we're going to do that. And we're going to go through every monumental moment that they did, and we're going to try to guess them by what the fandom said. And we're going to see how close we are. And then we're going to give you guys our top five apiece. You know, our top five moments. Now, one of the things that's messed up about this list, I think it is all about the movies. I don't think it has the TV series. We're going to give the TV series too, just live action, no animation, because it would be too many. I couldn't keep up with that many because there's too many things in Rebels and in Clone Wars and shit. There's monumental moments that just was like, wow, that I'll never forget. So we're going to go just off of live action.
That's true.
But we'll give you guys our top five moments. And then as always, you know, we got the... We're going to go through the news and rumors. And instead of doing the quiz today, just because I've been real busy the last couple of days and I had a few questions, but I was like, hey, let's do something different. We're outrageous. We can't do the same thing every time and be outrageous. That's not outrageous. So we're going to play a couple rounds of heads up. And that's what we're going to do today. So grab your snacks and lightsabers because we're about to embark on a journey that is the Star Wars most monumental moments. God, I can't talk today. Holy shit.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Last we will reveal ourselves.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
You are now in Radio. If you only knew the power of gods.
Here it comes.
Let's go.
You are now in LSR Radio. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello there.
So we got Star Wars team leaders in the chat, Lenny's in the chat, Chris is in the chat, Clinton's in the chat, Infector's in the chat. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Infector says, sorry I missed Wednesday. I lost track of time working on my motorcycle. Then I remembered that to watch Mando and the Bad Batch. Then I got the show notification. It's all right, man. It was a fun episode, though.
Acceptable.
That's all right, shit.
You should have a TV in your garage.
Ridiculous.
How dare you? Get out of my
You
head.
might not have been in the garage. You might have been
phone,
outside.
don't you?
Yeah, you got a phone. You got headphones. I agree. Who cares?
You
You
got
could
a
have
phone?
listened. Well, it's all right. They could always listen on Spotify or whatever the next day. It's all it comes out the next day.
Yeah, they don't
anyway,
have
so.
to be live. They don't have to. Be
Yeah,
live.
they don't have to
We
watch it
forgive you.
live.
It's just better live.
It is better live because then I can see what y'all responses is. So yeah, today. So the way I set this up, this thing like I use Chat GTP, but mine is hooked up to the internet. I got some guy created a thing where you can hook it up to the internet. It gave me it searches through a shit ton. I got like 5 different ones it's searching. And this shit took forever. This was the longest search it took dude, it was crazy because I didn't get the list until this morning. And then I had to randomize it because I didn't want to know what the answers was. So it randomized it. It gave me the regular answers, but I never looked at it, put it in a secure file. Chat GTP and all these AIs is freaking amazing what they can do. So it has the same list that's numbered, and then it has it randomized. So we're going to look at the randomized list, and we're going to try to guess. With some of these, I was like, dude, how is this really the freaking most memorable moments? Like some of these ain't, mine ain't even on here. Well, 2 of them's on there. But yeah, to each his own. But this is what the fandom said. And this thing took literally, I started searching last night and it didn't finish till this morning. Mm-hmm. That's how long it took for this thing to search the entire internet for every fandom response and then generate this list. It took forever. And AI is pretty fast, and it took a long ass time. So there was a lot of responses to this through the entire internet over the last, since the internet came out. So I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do it this way. And then we're going to give you guys our responses. We're going to tell you guys what we think is our top 5. And we're going off of TV shows too, because Mando got some memorable moments that just is in my top 5. So I was like, it might.
Really?
Yes, Mando is in my top 5.
Mando? I can't think of anything in Mando that was like changed the course of history.
I can think of 2 of mine is in 2 of
I'm
mine.
excited.
So we'll get to that.
I'm excited to hear your ideas. All right.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Because there's 2 of them. All right. So what we're going to do, let me switch some things around. I got to move some things around. So, because I want to put the list where everybody can see it.
No worries. Let's do the Hothbreaker while you do that.
All right. Go ahead.
Let's do it.
Really quick, Infected does says, I also only have 1 bar because the storm clouds, but I'm pushing through. That is dedication.
That was like me on Wednesday. All right, for this week, I have a killer Hothbreaker. It's going to be a would you rather, and it's going to be a tough one. Think back on the last episode of Mandalorian. Would you rather be that one-eyed alien stuck in that machine for your entire life and only being a little eyeball? Or would you rather be married to an Alamite for the rest of your life, have to be completely faithful, is the only person, have sex with them every night, that's it? Which one would you rather have?
I'm going to be the alien with the 1 eye.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think me too. I think I'm going alien with 1 eye.
But then you're never having sex again, though. Because, I
don't care. I don't care about it. As long as I don't have to have sex with that.
I ain't fucking an Alamite. I'm sorry. Did you see that gorilla-looking motherfucker?
I'm already really antisocial. So if I'm just locked in the caves for my entire life and I just prey on the people who wander into them, I'm okay with that.
I don't think I could be the. I don't think.
Are you gonna fucking Alamite there, Gerson? Is that how it's coming off?
Wait, hang on a second. I
just expected it to be a lot harder.
Wait, Garrison, are we humans when we're with them, or are we?
No, you're a human. You're a human.
Okay, yeah.
It's
the same.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
I don't think it'll work.
I don't know, but being that one-eyed alien, you'd be stuck in there your entire life, and you'd have no limbs.
Well, that's the thing.
What kind of life is that?
Garrison, but also if that has been your entire life, then nothing else. So therefore you can't get claustrophobic or wish something better for your life because that's all you know.
That's true.
I'll take that over fucking an Alamite. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's just nasty.
Did you see that green gorilla looking thing, man? Did you really pause and look at it? I did. No thanks. They're good.
Gross.
Their eyes they got 4 eyes. You could never escape. Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna work. No.
That's fair. I'd rather just be an eye. Just an eye. At least those things are smart. It's got to be smart to be living in that thing. So at least it's somewhat smart. All right, so across the board, that wasn't as hard as I thought, I guess.
No.
What does the chat have to say?
Chris says the General Grievous-like alien for sure. I would walk around rehearsing my General Kenobi.
One-eyed, armed, giant, purple people eater.
All right, well, there we go, I guess.
Flying purple people eater.
I guess it wasn't that hard of a decision.
Okay.
No. Sorry.
So don't pay no attention to the numbers on the side because the numbers on the side are not the actual numbers. This is in a random order. And we're going to try to pick what we think that the fandom said, and I'm going to put the number over here, 1 through 20. All right. And then we're going to see how close we come in the doing the to what the actual AI figured out. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So Darth Tragedy.
The tragedy.
The tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. They had the Darth Tragedy. That's what I'm nicknaming it. No,
Darth Tragedy.
I just can't read today. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
You can't speak. You were like, "Yo, welcome back to audio archives." Like,
Is
is this the right podcast?
Did I show up to the right day?
I'm not on. I don't do the shit on video, so I don't know what the hell I was talking about, man. I'm just I'm off today. They changed my medicine, so I'm trying to get used to this new medicine. All right.
I'm reading some of these, and they're okay. Sorry, let's just get to it. A tragedy. Okay, the tragedy of Dark Plague against the Wise. I don't think it'd be my top 5, but it's top 10.
Top
It's
10.
top 10.
Yeah.
It's top
Yeah.
10.
All right,
Maybe-
we need a
maybe
number.
like
So
maybe
I
like an
say,
8.
what'd you say? I say 9.
Yeah,
9?
8 or 9.
Yeah,
8 or
yeah, I can
9.
do that. Sure.
9? Okay, we're going
I'll
9.
do 9.
All right. Oh, what the hell? Go back
What'd you
over.
do?
I don't know what the fuck that shit did. I don't know why it
And
jumped
you
all
had
the way
one
to hell.
job.
I don't know why it went all the way over
Make
there.
the cell way smaller.
Yeah. That shit didn't work out the way I wanted. No, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
It's not working right here. I'm gonna make this one smaller. I think I can make
You're
it.
not working right.
I don't know what's wrong with this damn thing. What? Like I said.
It's Excel.
Okay.
There.
There.
There we
Perfect.
go.
Perfect.
All right, now go back over.
And
Hopefully
increase
it
the
won't do that.
font.
Yeah, make that bigger.
The font.
Like highlight it. Go to home.
So yeah, click
I know,
on the.
I know how to do this. What are you doing?
Guys, leave
don't
him be.
know.
He knows what he's doing.
Well, you can change
There
the
we go.
entire
Leave it-
one
There we
by
go. That
clicking the
works.
entire 8 one, because if you don't click the entire 8, then all of the cells are going to be different sizes.
You mean the
Ray
B?
saves Ben Solo.
Oh,
20.
they're all on 18.
Yeah, they're all 18 now.
Yeah, they're all
What the
18. Okay.
I'm putting
Ray
that at
saves
20.
Ben Solo, The Rise of Skywalker.
20.
Anything
20.
in the sequels is
20. I'm sorry.
They all can't be 20.
Okay.
No,
Okay, we're
Ray
doing
saves-
this one 20.
Anything that's in the sequel trilogy
Well,
is going to
yeah.
be in the from 15 to 20 to me.
Well,
Sorry.
because Palpatine was already dead. There wasn't really a point to it anymore. Like, the story was over. The bad guy was defeated. Doesn't really matter which one's going
No, this is she saves him before that.
yeah, this is when
before
they're
that.
on
Oh,
they're
you're
on
right.
the
I was-
Death Star.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Ben saving her.
They're on the broken down Death Star in the water planet, and she like heals him.
I don't even think this
Okay.
is a memorable moment, but you know.
No,
It's not really-
That's why I'm saying
not
20.
really.
Well, we only have 20 to choose from, right?
Yeah, there's only 20.
Okay.
So 20.
Jeez, really? Come
Yeah.
on. It's bigger than some of these. Let's be honest.
Chirrut takes a walk. I'm sorry. That's in my top 5.
Ray doesn't sell BB-8.
That's 19.
Okay, yeah. See, so this isn't like, come on. This is still like important.
We're trying to guess what the fandom, see if we can get close to what the fandom thinks.
Listen to
I'm
the
trying to
fandom.
guess what the fandom thinks, not my own opinion. All
Okay,
right,
I mean,
wait.
well, we
let's
can
add
give
number
our own
one.
opinion and just see if we're close.
Yeah, let's do
So,
that.
Okay.
so why
Okay.
don't you take the C and bring it in a little bit more? And so what we think the fandom, that could be the B column, and then the C column would be what we would rate it.
I mean, we could do that.
That just sounds like work.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work.
Okay, I'd put it at like a 12. 11 or 12.
You're
'Cause
going to
it's
say
still
11 or
pretty
12?
big.
Okay. Because then we're going to have to do each one of ours if we do it by the overall. Because CJ saying 20. So we got to rate this.
It's
So
not that highly rated, in my opinion.
I think
Bro,
that the fandom
it's
is
bigger
going to
than
rate it
Yoda
high.
lifts the X-Wing out of the water.
I think that the fandom is going to rate it higher because the fandom, as much as we don't really like the sequels, there's a lot of people out there that loves Rey and Ben.
Yeah. So if
Okay,
you
tell
ask,
me who
like-
in the chat agrees with that, because
if
I
you
don't
ask-
think anybody.
But if you
agrees.
ask Disney adults, they're going to put that as like number 1. Let's be honest.
No,
No, because she's
because
a
I
Disney
am
adult.
a Disney adult.
To me
Oh,
personally,
that's
that's a 20. That's number 20 for me.
If
So, I
but
think
if you
we all
relate it to
agreed-
like,
I think on the first one, I think we all agreed that that's 9.
yeah,
We all thought
Right.
Tragedy of Plagueis was 9. So I mean, that's
I'll
not
go
a
like-
bad thing.
It's up on top,
17 or 18. How's that?
I think it's about in between 15 and 20. I'd probably say 17 too.
All right.
Yeah.
let's give it a 17.
In my personal opinion, it's a 20. Nobody was happy with that.
Oh,
I
Tori
wasn't
was
happy with
right.
that.
It didn't.
What the hell? I did the whole column and it didn't work.
Qui-Gon defies the Jedi Council.
I'm gonna put
Ooh.
that in my top
It's top 10.
Yeah, I give it top 15. I don't think that was a overly memorable moment. I think what was more memorable was Obi-Wan telling him, "Hey, Master, please don't defy the council again." That to me is more memorable because like that's a
Well, I think the implications of Qui-Gon defying the council is what's important. Because if Qui-Gon defied the council and was going to train Anakin, so I think it's more the meaning that, oh, Anakin's going to become a Jedi is what is significant about it. Not just Qui-Gon being fuck you to the council. It's more of what that means. You know
I
what
think
mean?
I think that's like number 13.
Dang, I would put it like probably like 6 or 7. Just because it means that Anakin's going to become a Jedi. And half the shit wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Anakin.
I literally just said that.
I didn't know.
I'm more in agreement with CJ. I think it's going to be higher up. I think it's going to be around like a 12.
All right. I've been overruled. That's fine.
I don't
do you
think
think?
it's like I don't think it's like an overly popular thing, but I think it's in the top 15. I really do.
Wait, are you saying personal opinion or what the fans?
I think in fandom wise, I think it's in the top 15 moments.
Yeah, I think it's around like a 12.
I would put that at my 15 marker. I think that would be number 15.
I mean, for me,
Because
personally,
there's-
I'd put it at like 6 just because of what it means. But I can see why.
But
you guys,
I know what's number 1 is Darth Vader reveals Luke Skywalker as his father.
I think we all know what number 1 is. That was like the most memorable moment in Star Wars period for everybody.
It's between that and Obi-Wan has the high ground. Those are the two things to me. What?
Dang, we're just like we're taking this so differently. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I'm looking at like grand scheme of things. Like
Well, you
big
got to
deal.
remember
You guys-
when Empire came out, that was so talked about after that movie came out.
right.
That was such a dramatic moment. Even to this day, like my daughter quotes that. Like when we watched
Everybody
that for the
quotes
first time and she grasped it, she was like, "What?" Deadass.
What?
Phoenix was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's his dad. The bad guy's Luke's dad." Yeah, Squid. Yeah, he is. It's okay. Are you a bad guy?
And it
No.
broke her heart. But she's like, "You're my dad, so are you a bad guy?" Yeah.
Yeah, dead ass, dude.
Yeah.
She literally asked me. I was like, "Ooh, you got me another one.
I did get you another one.
Sweet of you."
All right. So what are we putting this one at?
I say in between 10 and 15. So whatever
Yeah.
y'all pick in between there, I'm good with.
All right.
Wait, what did I ask you?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
So what are y'all
You shouldn't
saying?
leave.
I would say,
I agree with Kyle. I think it's like 12.
all right, 12 it is.
Okay, Glenn Erso sabotages the Death Star.
That's like number 15, 16. That's
15 or
okay.
16?
Bro, that's top 5.
Hold on. I don't think that's top 5 in the fandom. It is in my top 10 personally because that I know what that implies down the road. But the
Okay.
fandom don't give a shit.
Wait, so
They're
I'm
going
lost.
to look at.
Am I trying to guess the fandom or am I giving my personal opinions?
Fandom.
We're doing fandom first.
Oh, okay.
In the
Fandom?
fandom,
Okay.
I don't think it's in the top.
So, all right, let's start over again. Tragedy, CJ, you're C, Garrison, you're D, Tori, you're E, and I'm F. What would you
Oh,
guys
that
rate
works.
it and see if what our own personal ratings will mark each one of
I
those?
like that. I like that.
Me, I am at a 9 for the first one.
9 for the
honestly.
first one.
I was in agreement with 9.
Just leave it small.
9. Garrison, you're at a 9.
Yep.
I am too.
I was
I
at a
think we
9.
all agreed that that was all a 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody's at a 9
Personally-
there.
Ray saves
Okay.
Ben Solo. That is my 20 marker.
20,
I'd probably go 18.
18.
I thought I was D.
Oh, you're D.
I'm D.
All right, what you got?
I would go probably 15 to be honest.
15.
Gross. I wouldn't give it that top marker like that.
15. Tori, 18.
Yeah.
And then me, I would say probably 20.
Yeah!
All right. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Honestly, I'm going to give it a 12. Like we agreed. Like I think it is in the top 12.
Well, CJ.
Dang.
Garrison,
7.
7.
You just like Anakin Skywalker. That's the only reason why.
Bro, he's the main character.
Tori,
Probably going 9.
9. And I'm going 12.
Woohoo! O'Doyle rules
Okay, Glenn Orso for the fandom.
for the fandom.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Fandom.
to me personally, that's not going to be in the top 10 moments because a lot of the fans aren't looking at those minute things that move on to the next movie. They look at like the impact, like Cassian wanting to shoot Galen Erso on that platform was more monumental than Galen sabotaging the Death Star to me.
I say it's around a 14.
Him sabotaging the Death Star was like the plot of the entire movie.
But if you really look at the fandom, they're looking at Cassian Andor and Jane Erso falling in love and dying on a beach. That would be more monumental than Galen doing that. They're not looking
really?
at that moment.
You have humanity's really stupid.
Yes, I know it is. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I say it's around 8, my personal
Me?
opinion.
My top, it's in my top 15. I'm gonna give it 11.
They don't have some of mine in here though.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
have.
that's why
either
we're
of them.
giving our own after we're done with this because,
Okay.
like,
So then I
some
need
of
to
mine are in
reorganize this,
Mandalorian.
'cause my top 5, a lot of my top 5 isn't even on this list. So, all right. So
Well, that's what we're doing. We're gonna talk about our top 5, our personal top 5s.
Yeah, after we're done doing this. This
Okay.
was just what the AI found on the internet by the top 20 that it found.
but I need to put. So what happens if I run out of numbers? Do I need to start filling up my top 5 for this one and then give my
No,
own
no,
top
no,
5
no, no,
after?
no, no,
What
no,
up,
no, no, no,
J-Dog?
no. We're just guessing. We're guessing the fandom, and then we're giving what we think it would fit if we were rating it.
Okay. Galen Erso sabotaging the Death Star. That's like 6 for me.
Because you
Tori.
understand the implications.
Let's see. I'll do an 8. I was gonna do.
Okay,
9.
overall, what do we think the fandom gave it?
Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 15.
You think the
I
fandom
don't
did a
think-
15?
I don't think they really.
I don't.
I don't think
put
they
too
top.
much.
I don't think they top 10'd it.
I think it would be 14 or 15.
What
Garrison.
about you, Garrison?
Yeah, I'd probably say around 14 or 15.
So we're gonna go 15 on this one.
Sure, let's
Yeah.
do it. All right,
All
Han
right.
Solo.
Han Solo
Okay.
confronts Ben. Now, are we going for the stabbing moment? I say it's the stabbing moment
I
because
think it's the
this is
stabbing
kind of
moment.
vague.
Stabbing.
Oh,
I think
bro.
it's the whole moment.
They're gonna
in
put that
itself.
top 5.
It's
Yeah,
the,
it's
yeah,
top
it's the whole
5.
Equal
scene.
fans
Yeah.
is top 5.
It's top 5. Me personally, it broke me.
It creates a lot of arguments.
Okay. So let's do our
So-
personal ones first.
Oh, I already did 9, so I can't do 9. I did 8, so let's do 10. I think it's 10 on. It wasn't
To
that big
me-
of a deal to me.
Me watching it and like seeing Chewie's reaction and like watching one of my beloved characters die, you know, a lot of my childhood dying in front of me. Thank you, J.J. Abrams, you asshat. I'm gonna give it a number 8 for me.
8 for you.
Hey, you're wearing your Han Solo.
Yeah, I am wearing my Han Solo
Conveniently.
hat. Yeah,
All right,
my $80 Han Solo hat.
Jesus.
Garrison.
Custom made.
I put it at 14. In the grand scheme of things, it was whatever. I mean, it was big, but it was like,
It was
bad
more for
anyway.
Harrison Ford than it was for the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it was more to just like, all right, Harrison Ford doesn't want to be in Star Wars anymore. Let's just like,
What about you, babe?
I'll do a 12.
All right.
And in the
overall,
fandom, I'm gonna put that. I'm sorry. I don't think they cared about that. I think they cared. But I don't think it's gonna be in the top 5. I think it'll be in the top 10, but I don't think it's in the top 5 moments.
Yeah, I think it's maybe like a 7.
Yeah.
7.
What do you think, Kyle?
I think it's about around 7 for
Garrison.
Um,
the fandom.
bro, I think the fandom's gonna put it like number 5, but I could go with 7. Let's do 7.
All right. The murder of Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Okay, we're gonna answer the fandom right now. They don't give a shit.
They don't.
Yeah,
That's
that's gonna
20.
be like 20.
That's 20. I'm just gonna say the fandom right now is at a 20.
Just because,
Me?
like, in the movie, it was kind of quick.
Yeah, it didn't really.
Yeah, he
It's not
just
something
walks
that
up-
when I think about the New Hope
What up,
as
Dion?
a fan, I don't think about them
It's not
dying. I
something
think
they
there's way
dwell
bigger
on.
things that happen in New Hope than them
Right.
dying.
Yeah,
So
no.
to me, that's
Well-
number 19 for me,
Interesting. Wow.
personally.
You said
I
19.
didn't really give a crap.
The only thing I liked about it was the score.
I mean, Luke didn't even seem that upset on the Millennium
He
Falcon.
was like, finally, I don't got to work on those water evaporators. Fucking go
Me,
off.
I'm gonna put that as 19 too, because that wasn't that big of a deal to me. I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen? And I was the little one. You know, they was looking for him, so.
No, they were doing what Robot Chicken said they were doing. They went in to go have some blue milk and cookies, and he accidentally started a fire with a candle in the bathroom.
True.
Okay, what you got, Garrison? Where you put it at?
I'd put it at 16.
16.
Yeah, because like it is what got Luke to like go out and like because he didn't want to join Obi-Wan and go, you know what I mean, fight. But it wasn't until they died that he was like, well, now I don't got anywhere else to go, so might as well. So I think that was part of it.
I think it was more of a he didn't want to leave them by themselves type thing.
Maybe.
So what do you give it, Tori?
I'll do a 17.
Okay, Vader turns on the Emperor, Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Fandom wise, I'm going to give that a 13.
Yeah.
A 13, fandom wise?
Yeah.
You think the fans gave it a 13?
13 or a 12, yeah.
Yeah, a 12 or a 13, honestly. What do you
Oh, we
think,
can't go
Garrison?
12. We've already used 12.
Yeah, we already used
Oh.
12.
So we're
I think
going.
it's a 13.
What do you think, Garrison?
For me or for fandom?
Fandom.
13, really? I think like 10.
No, because the
Or like
next one's in the top 10.
Yeah.
Next one is going to be top 5 for fandom,
Yeah.
I think.
The next one,
Man,
I'm
you'd be
guessing
surprised.
fandom is number 1. What's going on, Dion?
Lenny said it was an 8 for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like it's below 10 is what I think.
I think it's below 10 too.
Maybe go an 8.
You gonna go 8 on that one?
Yeah,
All
we
right.
can go 8 on that. Me,
All right.
it's my number 10. It's not as iconic as I would like.
Now
it to
that
be, but
now that I'm getting down here, I'm like, oh, I got to change some of my answers.
Oh, ain't no changing. You're going right after as we read it.
Because now I'm like, tragedy of Dark Plagueis the Wise doesn't seem that important anymore.
I'm going 12, my personal opinion.
Where's a desk there?
What do you say, Garrison?
I'm gonna put it
I
at
already did 12. I can't do 12 again, so I'll go shit. Fuck 11.
I'm saving something for 8, so like I guess I'll just put it at 10. Yeah.
What do you got, Tori?
I'll probably do the same.
10.
The only
All
thing
right.
I really
Darth Vader reveals he's Luke's father. I'm saying
I'm not
fandom
gonna
is
lie.
number 1.
that's number
Yeah.
1 for fandom. That's number 1. People quote that to this day.
incorrectly, but they quote it.
If you ask people that don't even watch Star Wars, do you know anything about Star Wars? Yeah, Darth Vader was Luke's father. They'll know that before anything else.
Yep, that's number 1. Me,
Yeah.
that's number 3.
you said number 3.
Yeah. And then he says this is number 2.
I'll put that just because I've already. Okay, so am I ranking like this, or am I keeping my top 5 that I already thought of, whether it's on there or not?
Yeah, there's a lot of mine.
Yeah,
that
you're
aren't
keeping
on
because
there.
we're going to discuss
Okay.
that. But if you're what we're
Okay.
doing is we're going off of this, and this is where we're a group collective. What we think is the top is what the fandom answers, and that's what we're going to compare to what the fandom actually answered, and then this is just what we think.
Yeah, and then we can do our tops afterwards.
Yeah, then we're just going to say our top 5 after we're done. We'll each give our top 5.
Am I ranking it out of these, or am I ranking it also with my
no,
top
you're
5 in
we're
mind?
just
So this
focusing
one
on
we're
these
doing
ones right now.
combined. This is our combined.
Yes,
okay?
I know that. I'm talking about
This
the
one
default,
we're
right?
just rating what we think the fandom like individually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing nothing with our lists right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
our
is a
list.
completely
So
different
this has
list.
nothing to do with me. Gotcha.
No, correct.
Other than just what you think what you personally think the fandom put it at.
Oh, so what do I think the fan? Yeah, okay. I'll say no. I'll say number 2.
You'll say number 2.
Yeah.
Tori.
I'm gonna go a solid 5, 4 or 5.
Oh shit. Oh, you wanted 5. I don't want 5. I'm saying the fandom said number 1. I believe that's the one thing that the fandom did say. Lando sells out Han. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
I don't think they really cared about that.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
There's a lot of fucking memes with Darth Vader fucking standing up at the table.
Oh yeah, and then there's the.
I will put them at
Family Guy.
I think the fans put that at a 10.
Yeah.
You think the fans put it at a 10?
I think they put it at a 10. I don't think it's higher or I don't think it's lower.
We'll fix
Personally,
that. 10.
I don't have that as
I
a
say
10.
about let's see. I'll say 7. Personally.
Why'd you put me at a 10? I don't think that's in the top 10 for me.
Well, that's what you said. 10.
No, I said the fandom.
Oh,
I think
fandom.
the fandom
All right,
put
I'll
it at a
fix it.
10.
Okay, you say fandom at a 10.
Yeah, I think
What do you
it's in
say,
their top
Garrison?
10.
Personally, like what I think the fandom put it as, bro, I'd say like 18.
18.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think fandom wise? Like,
I don't think it's super
where do y'all
high.
want to come at fandom wise?
I think it's 10. I genuinely think it's at a 10.
You
I think it's
10?
in the top 10, but I don't think it's lower or higher than that.
What do you
I
think
think
it's
it was
at?
I think
So
it's
we got. Where would you rate? Okay, where would you rate it at?
me.
You personally, yeah.
Me
If you was rating
personally?
it, if you was thinking what the fandom, if you had to guess, you would say 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I put 10 down. Tori,
I can't do 10. I'll probably do 11.
oh, you can't do 10. CJ, you already did 10.
Oh, I did 10?
Yeah.
Then 11. Or no, I already did 11. 13. 13. Damn it.
Who's E?
That's
11.
Tori.
Oh,
You
11.
said 11.
Okay.
Okay, then overall, so we all over the board. We got 7 to 18.
Just average it. There you go.
So have we used 14 yet?
No.
Nope. So we're gonna say 14. That's about. We haven't used 13 or 14. What do y'all think? 13 or 14?
Do a
Probably more
13.
like 13. Yeah,
13.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Obi-Wan has the high ground. Star Wars:
Jesus
Revenge of the
Christ.
Sith.
Oh, 2.
2.
So
I'm
many,
sorry.
so
I'm-
many memes.
It's
You
a
can't
2
say.
for me.
Oh no, yeah, you can.
Yeah, but the significance of it. Come on, like who gives a shit?
But the fandom looks for the memes.
What? Yeah.
They look at the memes
There.
and the iconic moment.
Bro,
Come on.
I'm gonna go like 13.
13. Holy shit.
Jesus.
That's a poor rating from you.
I don't think it's that important.
People
And I don't
quote it
think
all the
fandom-
time.
Yeah, just because it's quotable doesn't mean it's important.
Cool,
Okay,
so
so
the
where are we
average is-
going?
the
Let's see, we
average is
got 2
3.
to 13.
Dude,
So what?
hello there is like the most quoted Obi-Wan
Hello there.
line, but it means nothing.
But when you're working with people and you're above them, I've seen guys that I work with personally that don't like Star Wars will sit there and quote, I have the high ground.
And I have people who say hello there. Or
Yeah.
Luke, I am like it doesn't mean that it's like
I used to have a forklift driver that would respond to me over the
So,
mic with
we got
Roger.
2 to 13.
Let's do 5 is about in the middle.
sure.
That's
I mean-
supposed to be over there.
You put it there. I didn't touch Bo-Katan.
This was a
Yeah.
dope scene.
Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Circus takes a walk. Rogue One.
Chariot,
Chariot. No, whatever.
circus.
Circuit. I didn't see the H. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. All right.
Me personally, that's a number 5 marker. I don't have it as I don't have any 5s on there, do I?
Oh,
Sure, it takes a walk.
damn, why'd I put
When
it
he,
right
I
there?
am the force, and when he hits the
Oh,
yeah,
When he just walks through talking about the forces with him.
on sheer luck.
no, that was the force. Don't disrespect him.
Garrison, where you at?
What I think the fan I don't you think the
Stop, damn
fandom
it.
thinks this is like really important?
Stop, damn it.
What, me? I'll
No,
put it at
well,
8.
fucking shit popping up on my damn screen.
Quit watching porn. You wouldn't get pop-ups.
You know, porn, that's Amazon Prime and emails and shit. I'm surprised I haven't got more emails. I get 1,000 emails a day or more.
I'll go with 6.
Go with 6. All right. Overall, so we got 3 to 8.
Average is 5.5, so let's go 6.
I'm gonna go 6. All right.
Order,
Order
66.
66.
Me, that's 3. Or 2. 2, not 3. I already
So
have
you
3.
can't-
I already put 2, so I'm gonna put 3. Just already put
Same.
2 down, I guess.
So you gonna put 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 9.
Jeez, what?
Jeez, Kyle.
All right. Overall, I don't think it was that big of a deal. It happened too quickly.
Average is 10.25.
Bro, that was the gut wrenching. That was the
I'm-
most gut wrenching part of the movie.
You got 9, 3, 3, and 2.
Divided by 4. Oh, 4.25.
So 4.
Yeah, 4.
The average is 4.
Ray doesn't sell
Okay.
BB-8, 20.
Yeah.
Me, I'm gonna put that at 19.
I'm going
yeah.
18. 18 because I already got the. I don't think the fandom really cared about that. You said what?
I said 19.
You already got 19.
Oh, 18 then. Since I don't have 18. I forgot I put 19 at Uncle Owen's murder.
Yeah, I'm staying with 20.
You're staying with 20.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I'll do 19.
So the average is 18. No.
Actually, it is 18.75.
So the
So what do
average
we
is
think
18.
the fandom know? Remember the fandom. People love BB-8.
But that wasn't like a turning point.
We still
The
could have
turning
had
point-
BB-8. Like, the
Yeah, the
rebellion still
turning-
could have found him.
The turning point in that movie was when BB-8 finds Finn and points.
So we
Finn
got
out.
17 and 20 already up there. So we're going 18.
Let's go
Yeah.
18. I don't think that was a big turn point.
All right. Darth Maul lives solo a Star Wars story.
I found Tori's number 1.
No.
Me personally, I'm thinking it's like a good 16.
You think 16?
Yeah. I don't think the fans really freaked out because we saw him in Clone Wars before we saw him in Solo. And there's not Clone Wars anywhere. Garrison?
I'll go 19.
You're going
Just
19.
because we already knew that from Clone Wars, so it was like it was
I
more
can't-
fan
I
service. It was
I
more
can't
fan
go any
service
higher,
than anything.
so, I mean,
Yeah.
I could go 17, but I figured 16. I think people freaked out,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was like
I think it was more fan service than actual like, oh
Yeah.
my god. It was
It
more
just
like,
don't.
yeah,
It's not
Darth
something. When I
Maul.
think of Rogue One, that's not what I think about. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's why I was like,
You
I
mean
mean,
so-
I know it's going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be high up there. You know, because a lot of people have talked about it, but I don't think that. Like me personally, like my personal opinion, it wouldn't even be in my top 20.
Yeah, I'll probably go 16 too. And then Kyle did 13.
honestly for the fans.
The average is 16 of our scores.
That's average though. But we're talking about what the fans. I don't think the fans really overly freaked out, but I wouldn't go 19. I'd probably go like 16. I think it was such a fan service. I think people were like, "Oh, cool, Darth Maul." But I think it's like a 16 personally.
I think 16. Everybody in agreement with that?
I think it was like a monumental moment, but not like dramatic enough to be high enough, you know. What do you think, Garrison?
I think it's pretty high. I think it's going to be, let's see, 13, 16, 19. We already did 17. Put it at 16.
That's what I said.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the bodyguard. This is the part. I'm thinking this is the part where they are in the when he's bodyguarding her.
Yeah, but I think it's like them even falling in love. Yeah, I think that's fetching heck. I put that at number 4.
You think it's a number 4?
I think so. Just the fact that because that's what leads Anakin and Padme to falling in love. And
I
them
agree.
falling in love sets the stage for basically the rest of the story. So,
Yeah, I think it's a 4.
Tori.
I'll do a 6.
You already did 6.
Oh, shit, I did. I guess I'll do 4 because I already did 5 too.
I'm doing.
Agree, Kyle. Join the party. Agree with us.
I don't think it's. I think personally, it's probably like 30. I already used 30. I guess I'm using 40 and shit. Fuck.
Yeah! Join the party. And then for the fandom, I think it's number 3.
You think it's number
Honestly.
3?
Yeah. For the fandom, I think it's a 3. Not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. I think it's going to be high in the fandom rating. A lot of girls.
I really do. I think it'll be in top 5.
I think it's important to the girls, and we have a lot of female Star Wars fans, so I think that was an important moment to them. So I think a 32.
Wait, so we're trying to think of what? I mean, we
I
all
think
put
it's-
4s. Let's just put 4. Oh, but we already have 4. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Let's
Then
just put
3.
Four,
I think
five,
3.
and 3.
I think
So
3.
3.
Okay.
It's a mess.
Han shot first.
Personally,
1.
for
I'm
me,
just kidding. That was a joke.
that is a 6.
6.
I don't have 6 on there. I don't think it's any higher though. I don't think it was a big deal, and now that the younger fans are coming in and they're seeing the remake and they don't get to see the original version, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's us older fans.
We're able to
but
have
at
the
the same
discussion.
time, it is still if you Google most controversial thing in Star Wars,
Yep.
that's what always pops up.
But I don't think it's in the top 5. I
I
really
don't think regular
think
fans
people-
are looking up the most controversial topics. That's only shit that our crazy ass Star Wars fans,
I
fans
guess.
like us that look up.
I'd put it at 11.
11.
Yeah.
Tori.
And that's not my personal opinion. That's just what I think the fans will say. None of these have been my personal opinion.
Shit.
I just want to
Most of
make
these
that
wouldn't even be in my
disclaimer.
top 20.
I know. I have
I
a
have
top
11 to
5
20.
/ top 6, really.
You have 12 to 20. You already have 11.
Shit. I guess I'll do 10.
10. I think the fandom, I'm going to go 6. 'Cause I think the
Yeah.
fandom, I think the
Me
fandom.
and Kyle agree a lot on this. If I'm
Well, I just
looking
think,
at it,
because I'm trying to look at it as the fandom, like what the fandom would say. And like what I think, because this is what, I mean, basically we're trying to give off, it's not our personal opinion, it's because like a lot of these ain't even in my top 20. So
No.
what the fandom would say, I think that it's kind of hard, just kind of low. There's too many memes about it. So I think it's going to be kind of high. So overall, where do we think it's at? We got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I guess, yeah, 5. We can't put it at 5. I say keep it at 11. I was right. 11 or 10. Put it at
I'm thinking
11 or
11.
10.
11. All right. Queen Amidala votes no confidence. And she
This
didn't
one's
even
hard.
vote no confidence.
Personally-
This is
because-
hard because the vote of no confidence is a flipping big deal
It's a
in
page
Star
turn.
Wars, but I don't think people really paid attention or even cared
Yeah.
about it when they saw it. Because I'm with CJ. I think people are stupid.
I
Or,
think they're
like the
about
average
the gushy
fan
stuff.
is not like getting into it, and they're not really paying attention. That's not like something that stood out to them.
Yeah,
We're just
no,
psycho
I-
nerds who like paid attention
I
to
would
every
put
second.
that for the fandom. I'd put that on 12.
Well, we can't. We
12
already did
or
12.
8. Oh, we already did 12.
I would say 14.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say 14 is probably for the fandom. I think us like fans and the guys that we have in the chat and guys and gals that we have in the chat or the people that are watching, they would put that in a top 10 moment. Me, that would be like a 10 out of this list. That would, to me personally. But I've already used 10. So I'm probably going to throw it at 13.
You haven't done a 9?
Oh, no,
yes, you
no,
have.
I haven't done. I've already done 13. Damn it, I didn't see that.
You can do it at a 12.
I'll do it at 12.
Oh, no, you
no,
can't.
I did it 12.
You haven't done 14.
14. Fine. This
Um,
list is so inaccurate to me.
Garrison.
Gotta see what I have left. Yeesh. Put it at. Jeez, I got nothing. I put it at 12, I guess. I'm just trying to see what numbers I have left, and I'm like, yeesh.
Yeah.
Tori.
13.
Let's see here. What do I think? Queen Amidala, no confidence. Like, I didn't ever see anybody be like, whoa, but I've used all my good numbers.
14.
I haven't used 15. I'm using 15. All right.
Jeez. I got
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan
lets
strikes
Vader
down
strike
Vader.
him down.
I have
I
no
think that-
numbers left. I'm screwed.
I think that's a 4 for the fandom. I think that was a big deal because like right after that, Luke screams. It was such a dramatic moment, and people like dramatics.
Yeah, see, I was gonna go with 2. Like,
I don't think that's 2.
Well,
That's what I
look at
think
what
it
we
is.
have left, though. Like,
I think it's
it
a
was
2.
a 2.
You think it's a 2?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Y'all
think
can't
it's pretty big.
I think it was 2 because he just stood there and everybody was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I remember at the
Yeah.
theater when I was little seeing it. And it was like, you know, and that shit was the replay and people had already seen it 1,000 times. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Yeah.
I'll say 5. You can say me 5 because that's what I have left for it. So say 5.
Yeah, I agree with Garrison. Put me at a 5. I used
Yeah.
5. Damn
It's
it!
just the only number I have. Like, I can't put it at 1, but
I used 6. Did I use 7? Put it at 7. 7.
wait, hold on. I haven't even put 1. Put that at 1 because none of the other ones are 1.
Anakin
So
stops
that's-
Mace Windu is I'm gonna put at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
put
sorry.
at 1.
Change this one to 1 just because I fucked up.
Tori.
I'm gonna have to use my 7.
I've used like damn near all my damn top 10s.
You're Yeah.
What I got left as a top 10?
So you have
What is left over?
2.
Ah, shit. I go, fuck, I'm not doing a 2 on that one. So I'm going 13, 14, 14. So
Me-
what are we saying? What are we
But
saying
as a
for the?
group, we're doing 2.
Yeah, I'll do that. I say put it at 2
Yeah,
as a
Cause
group.
we got 2.
We don't have 2 yet for the.
Yeah.
I think that's
Okay.
a 2.
All right.
All right, Anakin stops Mace Windu. Star Wars:
numbers do I
Revenge of the
have
Sith.
left?
Me 1. I'm gonna put that at a 1. I thought that was a big deal.
I don't know
personally.
what numbers I have left. Give me a second.
You got 1. No, you don't got 1. You changed that one to 1, so you got
I have 2
5.
twice on there.
Where do you see 2 twice? Oh, you did.
So
do
I
this.
have Order 66, and then Obi-Wan has the high ground.
So which one do you want to change?
I want to keep Order 66 at number 2.
Okay, so
So what do I have left here?
Okay. We'll put it at 5 for me because that's what I have left.
I'll do mine at 14. That's what I got left.
I think Chris said that this was what's going on, Darius? I think Chris said we should have done this different. I think he was right.
Yeah.
It's all good.
What do you want as Obi-Wan at high ground? What do you got left?
Did I use my 3? Yeah, I did. I used my 4, used my 5.
6.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
So you got 7 left. Nope, you used your 7.
I got
you got
7.
8. Nope, you used 8. You used 9. You used 10. You have 11.
You have 11.
Nope, he used 11, 12.
Yeah,
13,
we definitely should have gone from like 20 up. Would have made it easier.
14.
But this makes it more fun.
You got 15.
Put it on 15 then.
Jeez.
This
So,
is
like,
difficult.
It's
14,
very
15.
difficult.
Okay, so I got, let's see, 1,
Thank you, Lenny. Accuracy is for droids.
1. So I got 2 left. Well, I got 2 and what?
You have 17 and
17 and
left.
2. I'm going 17 on this one.
Yeesh. All over. Who had to use their 1?
CJ.
I did.
CJ. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I really didn't look at the rest of the list to determine what would be my number 1.
Yeah, I know. I was just kind of.
So what did we say on? What did we say about the fandom?
What do we have left?
Honestly, I think it's got to be sitting at like. Fuck.
So we got 2. No, we don't have 2. We got
8. No, 9. 10. Put it at 10.
put it at 10.
Yeah,
I think
we
it's in
haven't
their
used
top
10
10
yet.
because
We
it
haven't used
changed
10
the
yet.
course of everything.
Okay.
No.
Yoda lifts the X-wing out of the water. I'm putting that as my.
17.
All I got left is 2, so I'm putting it at 2.
Oh, jeez. I have 17, and that's actually where I would put it. So.
You put it at
1.
17.
That's
Alright.
me.
Tori's at 1.
Jeez.
I don't know what I have left. It's a high number, ain't it?
So you got 11, 12, 13.
I have 17 left.
14.
I have 17.
And then as a group,
Yeah, you do have
I think we got 19 left.
So we
Yeah.
really thought the fandom put this at 19? Holy shit. Okay.
Damn,
All right.
that was long. 55 minutes later, we figured it out, guys.
Now we're going to
What
go
did-
here,
Yeah, what did they actually say?
and we're going
Let's see
to
what they
move
say.
this.
Okay,
over.
now you get my real opinions, okay? Let's see how bad the fandom is.
Move that right there. And then we'll go over here, open this up, and do the fandom list. What the fandom
I'm
actually
not
said.
excited to see this list.
Neither am I.
Am I about to be disappointed in the fandom?
I'm going to be disappointed. I've already struck myself as disappointed.
Oh, damn it, no. to do it side by side. Quit doing that shit. Well, move it over. What the hell? Still didn't do it right. Stay
You
there.
gotta be 10% smarter than the thing you're trying to operate.
Oh man, some fucking hand don't like to work right.
You're an ass.
10% rule.
You're an ass.
Okay. So number one was Darth Vader reveals that he was Luke's father.
Yeah.
I could see that. Why?
What did we
Where's the list at?
The list is right here. The left side is the.
what did we think that the fans
So
Bigger.
we put that as number one.
Ayo.
Cool.
Okay. Number two, Yoda lifts X-wing.
What?
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 That was an iconic moment.
And Kyle got it. Number two.
Jeez. It was insignificant, but okay.
It was.
It was
Other than him showing
Come on.
Luke.
How I got it on my computer. You know what I'm saying? That's my computer screen.
I get
is
that.
that
Like it was a cool moment, but like I'm ranking.
dude?
this
That
as,
shit
like,
is what revealed what the
hell?
Force could truly do.
I don't know.
Okay.
For me, it was like
Number
What-
three, Vader turns on the Empire. What did we rate that at? I think I rated that shit high as shit. Number three. So Vader,
An 8.
we gave it an 8.
Yep.
Yeah, we was definitely off on that one. What we
That's
thought the
gonna be
fandom would do.
yeah.
And then we all gave it, what, 10, 10, 10, 11? We was definitely off on that one. Okay,
Jeez.
number, you know what? Here, let me do this. Because this is getting annoying. Because we don't need to see the end of this shit. So let's move this over. 'Cause we don't need to see all this other shit. All right, so we have number 4 was Uncle and Owen's murder.
What?
Yep, that's what they put number 4 as. What did we put it at?
Yeesh. What did I put it at?
Where's that shit at?
It's the number 6. So
I
go
had it at
over.
like 16.
We had
20.
it at 20.
Yeesh.
And it was number 4. 19,
Yeesh.
16, 17, and 19. We were all off on that one. All right. Number 5, Order 66.
It's 12. So go over. We had it at a 4.
So we actually rated, we all pretty much, which one is it? 6? So, or 7? Which one was it? Oh, 12. So
We
4,
rated it a
2,
4.
3, 3, and 9. So none of us was even close, really. Because we had, it's 6. Or no, it was 5. Is what the fandom rated it. There was probably a way easier way to do that. Number 7, Obi-Wan lets Vader strike him down. Was rated number 7 by the fandom. Where's that one at?
It's 18.
18. So let's look at 18. What did we put it at? 18. 2, 7, 1, 7, and 14. Oh, shit. So Tori and CJ got that one exactly right then, right? Yep. Obi-Wan lets Vader strike him down. Look at that. That's awesome. Y'all got both of it right. Number 8, Glenn Orso sabotages the Death Star. Where did we put that at? Number 8, that's number 4 on our list. 15, 11, 6. Tori and me
I
got
was-
it right.
I was close.
It's hard because, like, dude, like some of this shit just is not important to me.
It's
So
hard.
like-
Yeah, well, it's hard. Like we should have started at 20, and then I think we all would have been a lot closer.
Well, it was just
Ranking them
randomized,
as-
so we
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know.
Ranking them as we go was tough.
Yeah. So, where are we at now? We just did Jen Orso. Queen Amidala voted no confidence was number 9. And we have number 9. Well, we put it at, which one is it on our list? 17 on our list.
14.
So we have
We
14,
had a
14, 12, 13, and 15. We were all off on that one. I can't believe that got a 9. Like, that's just crazy.
I mean, I'm glad it did, because like it is kind of a big moment, but like I'm just surprised.
Qui-Gon Jinn defies the Jedi Council was number 10. And that is
Number 3.
number
on
3
the
on
list.
our list. 12, 12,
Well,
7, 9, and 12. So Tori was the closest.
I had 12 too, didn't I?
No, it's number.
it's
Qui-Gon
number.
Jinn left the Jedi Council.
Defies the council. Go over. I want to see what I had. Sorry. Oh, 7. No, I had 7. I was off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She had 9, so she was the closest.
Yeah.
Okay, Lando sells out. Han was 11. Was rated number 11 by the fandom, and we rated that shit
Sit over. It's on.
number 9.
Yeah.
So 13, 13, 18,
Damn.
11. Damn, Tori
Tori.
got it right. 11 and 7. Tori got that one right. Okay. Darth Vader, let's see, what's the number 12? Anakin stops Mace Windu. I think we all got that one wrong.
10.
I picked 17. So, what? What did you say, 10?
That's what we as a group used.
Yeah, so we were off by what? Which one are we on? Anakin? Okay, so, yeah, we were all off.
Because we had run out of numbers by that point.
I mean, 1? You really gave that a 1, CJ? Yeah.
That's all he had left.
That's all I had left.
I mean, it's 12, so overall 10 isn't too bad. Tori got the closest. See, Tori be thinking like the fandom. 13, Han Solo confronts Kylo Ren.
Jeez, really?
13. So now on that one, it is 5 on ours, and we gave it 7.
I think I
Once
was
again,
closest.
well, I don't know. You and Tori
Oh,
are
we
the
split
closest.
it. I was 14, she was 12.
So y'all got that one pretty close. Let's see. Number 14. Obi-Wan has the high ground. That is, where's that on our list? Number 10. Let's see what we put it at.
5.
Which one were we?
Yeah.
High
Okay.
ground. 5, 13, 13. I put it as a 5, really?
What did I have it as? Oh, okay.
So, number 15, Ray saves Ben. Where did we put that at? Where's Ray saves
Hey,
Ben?
I got it right, I think.
17, 20, 15, 18,
Yes.
and 20.
Eat it. Eat it.
So it was what, 14, 15?
15.
Yep, you got it right. Everybody else, we was pretty off. Overall, we got pretty close, 17. That's not too bad. So Han shoots first was number 16. See, I can't believe that shit. Like, the fandom is crazy.
That's crazy.
Where did we put it at? Which
It's
one is it?
on line 16.
Line 16. Han shoots first. We put
We
it
put it at
11,
11.
6, 11, 10, and 11. And they really put it at 16. Like, oh, I guess people don't care about that. It's older fans that cared about that. Chariot takes a walk, Rogue One. That was, where was that at on our list? 11.
It's 11.
So let's go over right quick.
We ranked it 6, 5, 8, 6, 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought people would definitely rate that higher. We weren't close. You were the closest, Garrison, but
Not
I
by
can't
much.
believe it got that. That was a pretty monumental moment. This dude just walked in, and they just like a billion bolts went by that dude, and he never got hit.
It was
Okay. Rave doesn't sell BB-8 is 18. I think we put that at 18. Yep, Ray doesn't sell 18, 18, 20, 19, 18. So we guessed what the fandom got it, and me and CJ got that exactly right.
Yeah.
Darth Maul lives solo 19.
I knew it wasn't a
19.
big deal.
Darth Maul live solo story. It's on line 14. We got it at 16.
Let's go.
You put it at 19, 16, 16, and 13. Wow. And the bodyguard was 20. Where did we put that at? Where's that one at? The bodyguard.
I had that pretty high.
A bodyguard.
15. It's on line 15. So
3, 4,
dang,
4,
all
4,
of us
4.
were top 5.
And the fandom didn't give a shit about that.
I think like the biggest problem is like we're misunderstanding what the word monumental is. All of us are like monumental, like how much did it change Star Wars? And everybody else was like, how memorable was the scene?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
so I think like the fandom ranked it as memorable, and we ranked it as like how important was it? You know what I mean?
all right. So everybody, let's name off our top 5. Who wants to go first?
CJ will go first.
My number 5 is Chewie, We're Home. From Force Awakens, you see Harrison Ford and Chewbacca for the first time, and you just hear Han Solo say, Chewie, we're home. To me, that's my number 5.
So in your definition, is this like most memorable, like your favorite, or is this like most influential? What is this?
To me, honestly, it's one of my favorites, but I think it's also a very memorable moment because that's all you hear in the trailer. You don't see where they're at. You just see Chewie, we're home, and then it clicks into the rest of the trailer. And then when you see it in the movie, it is emotional because you're looking at the captain of the Millennium Falcon being on the Falcon. Right. Like that is just.
Well, yeah, huge. And because memorable doesn't necessarily always mean like, oh, it changed the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I base mine off of like when I think of Star Wars, these are the top 5 things that pop in my head. The first 5, I wrote down the first 5 things that popped in my head. That's the most memorable moments to me.
I thought like, all right, which moments like changed history of Star Wars, and like which ones like impacted the rest of the story the most. So I thought of it way different than y'all did.
Well, I mean, memorable can mean, or monumental, or whatever can mean different things. Right. You know, to me, monumental is something that, you know what I'm saying, changed me. You know, that's the monumental moment for me. What changed my look at Star Wars? Like what my overall, how I felt about Star Wars. And I have way more than what was on that damn list, but trying to narrow it down to, because I wrote out like 30, the first 30 things that popped in my head. Right. But then we were like, we're going to do the top 5. So I had to narrow it down to the top 5 that really, it's kind of like changed Star Wars for me, changed the ones that popped in my head first. And I looked at all those, and then that's how I came up with mine.
So this is my personal list of like top 5s for me. Right. So my top 10 is everything across the board, but my number 4, honestly, is Order 66. Watching the destruction of the Jedi Order at the hands of the clones and watching Vader charge into the Jedi Temple is fucking iconic.
Yeah, it was a big
To me, that's huge. It's number 4 for me. It literally led us to A New Hope. Number 3, the acquiring the Millennium Falcon for Han Solo and Chewbacca on the planet. That gave us a lot. I wish they'd give us more detail on it. I wish they'd give us another movie of that scene and how he won, leading to Tatooine, where they do their first work for Jabba the Hutt. But I think him getting the Falcon for the first time is right there. It's tied with the Kessel Run and 12 Parsecs thing in that movie. It's right there with each other. So together, honestly, I could put it together. But if I had to pick between the two, it's him getting the Falcon from Lando after he tried cheating him again, and he took the card out of his sleeve.
And I could totally see that. You being such a big Han Solo fan, like that is like a definitive moment for Han Solo.
Yeah.
Because like you can't think of the Millennium Falcon and Han Solo separately. Like they're always thought of together. You know what I mean?
My number 2 is seeing Mandalore. Live action Mandalore.
Wow.
That we literally
no wonder
just
you
got
love that episode.
that, and it's just like we've only seen it in cartoons. We've seen it in its most prosperous time. We saw it during the era of the Empire in cartoon, but we've never seen it in live action. And when we do, it's destroyed. But to me, that's huge. That is monumental for me, is to finally see Mandalore in a live action setting. It's huge. My number one has to be the destruction of the Death Star, the first trench run. Because you get the Falcon in the run, you get Vader in the run, you have Luke in the run, and Wedge Antilles, one of the most decorated war pilots ever for the Rebellion. He not only did one Death Star run, he did 2 Death Star runs and destroyed it both times. And everybody's like, oh, Luke Skywalker. Well, Wedge was there. Oh, Lando did it. Wedge was there. Like, there's a lot to it. But I think seeing the Death Star be destroyed was huge. It was just, it made you celebrate, like, fuck yeah, Rebellion. Like, it was just kind of like, yeah, that's my number one.
All right. I feel that.
Until we get more Star Wars. That'll be my number one.
All right, Tori.
I'm gonna have to agree with CJ on my 5 is the Chewie we're home, because that whole scene, honestly, like you watch Chewie in the background, even where he's like, where Finn says, what was that line that Finn asks Chewie? Wasn't he also a something or a war hero or something like that? And Chewie goes, So that's 5. My 4 would probably have to be somebody said it in the comment. I can't remember what it was, but I love you, I know, like classic Han.
I mean, in Arabish.
3 would have to be for some reason I can't think of what my 3 was, so I'll skip 3 right now, come back to it. My 2, I didn't write them down. I just lost the notebook. My 2 is gonna have to be the Luke and Leia scene from the sequels. I can't remember what movie it was.
The Last Jedi.
Yes, Last Jedi, and he has the dice. That's gonna be my 2, and then the Phantom Menace fight scene is my number 1.
Money.
Right, go for it, CJ. Garrison.
Money. All right. So I did mine very differently than y'all did. I did it by like this impacted like the entire story and changed the plot of the story. So like inside the Star Wars universe, this was like the biggest deal. So for me, honorable mention is Luke, I Am Your Father. I didn't put it like it wasn't as influential as some of these other ones, like where it changed stuff, but it did make Luke like try very hard to save his father instead of like kill Darth Vader. And it changed his whole strategy, and I think it changed the outcome of the story. Number 5, I'm stuck between like Qui-Gon's death or Anakin's mother's death, because that set Anakin on the path, and I'm having a hard time knowing which one is more.
I think his mom was more comfort, like more
big.
More of a
yeah,
hit.
because his mom is what like made him like really understand like, holy shit, this is loss, right? And make that like he never wanted to make that happen again.
Because like he wasn't that close to Qui-Gon. Like he was close, but he wasn't.
Would have been that master for him. That would have like.
I think Qui-Gon would have went and helped him save his mom. Really,
right?
I think his mom dying, though.
Yeah, so we'll go his mom dying. Number 4 was Anakin and Padme falling in love. It goes hand in hand. Now that he's had his mom die, he never wants to lose Padme, and that literally makes him turn to the dark side. So I think that's number 4. Huge deal. Makes him go to the dark side. Literally gives us Darth Vader. Number 3, I had like the events of Rogue One. Just the fact that the rebellion was able to get the Death Star plans. because without them, who knows if they would have been able to destroy the Death Star and even stand a chance. Number 2, I had Order 66. Like, all the Jedi dying, that marked Palpatine's rise to power, I think. Number 1. Number 2, like, remember watching it? Like, the first couple times you watch it, you're almost crying. You're like, oh my gosh. And it's just gut-wrenching. Yeah, that was definitely number 2. And number 1 was just the defeat of the Empire finally in Episode 6. That's the end of Star Wars for me. 7, 8, 9 is just, whatever. The end of Star Wars to me was the defeat of the Empire, Darth Vader killing Palpatine, Luke turning Darth Vader to good, and the blowing up of the Death Star. Like, just, you know what I mean? And I think each of these have almost like their own movie about them. You know what I mean? Like, the destruction of the Death Star and the destruction of the Empire was literally Episode 6. Order 66 was like Episode 3. Rogue One was Rogue One, obviously. Anakin and Padme was the main point of Episode 2, I think. Episode 5 was his mom or Qui-Gon dying. That was Episode 1. You know what I mean? And Episode 5 was his father, Luke, I am your father. Like, each of the episodes has a defining moment, and that's what I tried to do it by, and influential. So that's how I ranked mine.
I kind of, mine was also emotional. Like, did it give me, what was the most emotional response that I got off of it? Mm-hmm. My number 5 would have to be in Mandalorian when he sees Grogu. When he opens the thing for the first time and sees Grogu. And he shoots IG-88. Because that opened up a whole new world of Star Wars for everybody. Because we had the sequel, wasn't too good. We had Rogue One and Solo, they were pretty good. But we really didn't have anything to like lead us into the future of Star Wars. That was like a real defining moment that, oh shit, Star Wars is back. We got Grogu, we got Baby Yoda, we got another Yoda. And we didn't know his name. Everybody, the child, Baby Yoda, everybody was saying all kind of different stuff. But it gave me an emotional response right there because I was excited. I was excited for Star Wars again, like really, truly excited for Star Wars again. My number 4 was also in Mandalorian. The first time I seen Ahsoka. When Ahsoka comes out, man. That shit, I was jumping up and down and screaming, and because Ahsoka's one of my favorite characters, and to see her in live action for the first time was just, it was like one of the greatest feelings that I ever felt. And it kind of tied with me seeing Luke again in Mandalorian Season 2 when he saves Grogu. But I had to pick really, which I've seen Luke Skywalker so many times, and I kind of know the outcome, what they did to him.
So
what they did to him.
Ahsoka's ranked higher than Luke, huh?
My number 6,
I mean, Luke has been there, like, and then we know what happens to Luke. Like, you can't come in and be a badass and then you just die because you force projected. That just, I don't know. Luke is not a very favorite character of mine anymore.
I don't know. My
Used to be,
6
not anymore.
Luke and Ahsoka, and Ahsoka looking at, my number 6 is Ahsoka saying, "You remind me of your father." That's my number 6.
That didn't give me that big of an emotional response, though. My number 3 was the Rogue One, the Darth Vader scene. Even though we had seen it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I seen that lightsaber come on in that hallway and that with the red, that shit, I was just jumping and fucking screaming, and I was like, oh my God, it's Vader. And I was so happy to see Darth Vader again that it just completely captivated me in that moment. Like, I didn't give a shit about nothing else. I wanted to see some more Star Wars. I wanted to watch more Star Wars. I went, like, literally when that was over, I went back and watched the first 6 Star Wars over again. Like, literally instantly when it went off, went back and watched all 6 of them.
Dude, that's one of my favorite scenes.
My number 2 was kind of hard because I was like, but I think the first time we see the double lightsaber with Maul, when they're standing there and he lights, when the second side of that lightsaber ignites, it was like, holy shit, this dude is dope. He got 2 lightsabers. This dude's about to whoop their ass. He about to kill both of them. You know what I'm saying? That was, to me,
That
was one
moment
of
is
those
what-
defining
yeah.
moments where I was like super excited.
Let's be honest. That moment is what kept him alive. Like,
Yeah.
It made him so popular that even if he died, he was coming back.
And then number one for me is Luke, I am your father. Because, like, it was such a surprise. I mean, it was so much of a surprise that shit didn't nobody other than when they put it in the movie, in the audio, didn't nobody know it was going to happen. Didn't nobody know that was going to happen. And it gave that result to every single person in the world that was watching, like, oh my God, Darth Vader's Luke's father? Holy shit. That the emotional response that gave changed the entire world. It literally changed the world. Everybody, if you was not a Star Wars fan, when you seen that scene, you became a Star Wars fan at that moment. You was like, holy shit, this is the biggest twist that's ever been put in any movie ever in the history of time. The bad guy that the good guy is trying to kill happens to be the good guy's father. That changed everything. And them were my top 5. Them is the top 5 emotional, overall things that just made me love Star Wars even more. And whenever I think of Star Wars, them are the things that pop in my head first. Them is the first 5 things that pop in my head.
There you go. Well, there we
So
go.
that's
Everybody's
mine.
top
So
5.
everybody knows. Yeah, if we're going into, like Chris says, maybe number 6 is leaving the Jedi Order. Shit hit hard. That
I did.
and the Duel of Fates is probably my 6th because it's my favorite fight scene, and Obi-Wan saying, "You were my brother." The emotional response that gave you, shit. I cried the first time I seen that shit. I was like, holy shit. And I'm not a crying person. I don't cry. And I cried because I was like, dude, that's so heartbreaking. But then at the same time, I was like, that's what you get, Anakin, for being a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your damn legs, arm chopped up, and you on fire, you asshole. But yeah, when the way Obi-Wan is describing that is freaking crazy. But Chris said, Ahsoka leaving, there's so many there's so many emotional things that happen in Clone Wars and Rebels, because when Kanan died, that shit hit hard. When Ezra and Thrawn shoot out in Rebels, that hit me hard. The way that Sabine's mom and them treated her when she first came back, and she had the LightSaber, they didn't give a shit. They were like, whatever, you're a traitor. You know what I'm saying? Well, that was messed up. Then in the Clone Wars, there's so many times that there was just like so much meaning behind an episode that hit pretty hard. That's why we decided not to use animation, because we like, dude, we'd be here for, dude, there's no way I could pick 5 if I was using animation at the same time. There's so many good times in Clone Wars. But so that's where we're at. So everybody knows where we're at. Let's see. Lenny says, so I have to give 1 to number Rebels, even though we said we wasn't doing thing. We're 2 Return of the Jedi, just the whole thing, and Luke and Mando. For his number 3, Chris said, I Am Your Father, High Ground, Maul versus Qui-Gon Jinn and Kenobi, Luke saves Grogu and Din, and Vader kills Palpatine. And then I think somebody else said something. 1, I Love You, I Know, Star Wars team leader said this. 2, Your Father. 3, The Odds Are. 4, Who Shot First. And 5, No Disintegrations.
Disintegration.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's what I'm saying, Doc. Like, if you talk to any Star Wars fans, like, other than I Am Your Father, like, nothing, or Yoda lifting thing is in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? Because it showed you how you could use the Force. But that list was like, I was like, dude, really? This is what you found for the list? Like, AI is kind of stupid. So, like, I understand that fans, I mean, it searched the internet and it looked for fans, what fans said, and it looked at the most responses, because that's how it generates its thing. Its results. But I was like, dude, some of these shouldn't even be on the damn list. Like, really? This is like, I wouldn't even rate these in my top 100. You know what
I
I'm
also
saying?
think it's interesting, like, how we like ranked each of them. Like, you guys ranked them like, oh, these memorable moments that you loved, and I was like, oh, what was like important to the story? Not necessarily that I liked, I just thought was like important.
Well, see,
You know
a
what I mean? We
memorable
just did- all
moment,
had it
and that's the
different.
thing, or a monumental moment can mean multiple different things because it's how you do. Like monumental means different
Right.
things. I mean, can you say monumental? Is it memorable? That's what made it monumental. Is it something that was strategic? That's there's a lot of different things that go into that. So I didn't figure we was all gonna have the same answers or the same responses. But when we came up with the idea, I was like, dude, this is a good idea. And then I forgot about it. I had to text in the chat like, oh, what are we talking about this week? And Tori was like, we're talking about the monumental thing. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause I had completely forgot. Like, wait, I need to start writing shit down. My brain ain't working.
We all
Yeah,
have
and
those
that's
days
another
of
thing
pride.
because Chris just said it's safe to say that average fans probably only watch the movies, and that's true because most of the responses, because it's looking at it's going to take how many responses did this, so a whole bunch of people said this was number one, so of course that's what was number one. A whole bunch of people said this was number two, so that's number two. A whole bunch of people, that's the way the AI is going to find it online. It's just going to look at for numbers. Because it's not as smart as people. It don't go off of emotions and shit like that. It goes off of numbers. So it's looking at the overall numbers of what people put. And if it looks at 1,000 websites and 999 of them all say that Luke's "I Am Your Father" is the number one, that's why I put it at number one. I put it at number one just because shit that changed the world. I mean, and it gave me, I look at it as an emotional response. Did it give me an emotional response? Did I get excited? And there's a lot of things that I get excited about. But when like Ahsoka came out, holy shit, I was losing my fucking mind. But I'm a big Ahsoka fan. So, you know what I'm saying? I've always, to have Ahsoka in live action, like to really see her, in live action, that shit changed. That shit was just, it was so iconic to me. To see that and to see Grogu, another Yoda. We had Yoda and we had Yaddle, and you never seen Yaddle really in live action except a couple quick glances. I mean, she wasn't really a character. We seen Yoda as a character, and to see Grogu, my first thought process was, we're gonna find out about Yoda. Disney's going to give us the story about Yoda since George didn't ever do it. We're going to learn more about their species because we didn't know shit about Yoda. He was just a Grandmaster and he was dope. That's it. That's what we knew. I mean, we didn't know a whole lot about Yoda. So it excited me because now we get to learn. We get to learn more about the species. Like, we learned that shit at, he's 50 years old and he's like 3. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3. He can barely walk, at the beginning. Now he's flipping out of the cart and using the force and shit way more, and But I mean, it's just that's one of those things. So I knew that like monumental can be taken in a lot of different ways. So I figured that all of our responses were going to be different. Every fan has what I kind of look at too, because when I watched New Hope, I wasn't like everybody else. I mean, I was 4 the first time I seen New Hope, and could actually remember watching New Hope. It wasn't that big of a deal to me. It was the lightsabers was cool, but when I got older and I watched all 3 of them, what got me was Luke, I am your father. You had never heard no shit like that in the history of time. The good guy is fighting the bad guy. He's trying to kill the bad guy. The bad guy cuts off his hand and then tells him, I'm your dad. Dude, that's no shit like that has ever happened. Like no shit like that has ever happened. It was like the biggest freaking twist in the history of time. Nobody has ever done any shit like that. So that's what made that. I think that's the most iconic thing in the history of Star Wars. It basically set the franchise, because until I seen that when I was a little bit older, that's what made me become a Star Wars fan. That's what made me, that scene alone is what made me know that George Lucas was a genius, because nobody else had ever did anything like that. Right. The most you got, like, and if you really think back in like older movies and shit like that, most of the time you found out the guy was a vampire, or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Something, just like, we already knew he was a vampire. He killed 5 people already.
I wasn't watching a lot of Twilight.
No, it's just, Actually, I watched that. What's that shit last night?
Interview with the Vampire or whatever?
Nah, Morbius.
Oh, Morbius.
That shit was crazy. Dude's trying to cure a disease, and he fucking shoots himself
Jared
up with
Leto.
bat DNA, and then turns into a fucking vampire.
Jared Leto's a
Shit was
shitty
fucking
actor, in my
crazy.
opinion.
Yeah, that shit was. And then his homeboy took the shit. Now he's trying to stop his friend from eating people. That shit was crazy. And then I watched
still
that
haven't seen
fucking movie with Jamie Foxx where he's a vampire hunter.
What?
Yeah, this shit is crazy. Got fucking Snoop Dogg. Got all kind of actors in that shit. That shit was
yeah.
hilarious.
I haven't seen
That shit was
any of
funny
this.
as shit.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's funny. That shit is
It's
funny. as
actually
shit.
funny.
It's like day shift or something like that is it called. That shit was funny. That shit had me dying.
He shoots the head vampire daughter, who's like an old lady. Kills
Yeah,
her.
but it's really her
Puts a
daughter.
whole vampire mob on his ass. He's just trying to earn money to send his daughter to this nice ass school. Like it's the story. It's I loved it. And Snoop Dogg's in it. He's like an old school bounty hunter that's in a bounty hunters guild for vampires and shit.
They're like a vampire union.
Yeah.
And, and Snoop Dogg's a cowboy. He dresses
Yeah.
like a old school
What the
cowboy.
When you kill the
It's
vampires in
crazy.
the
Yeah, it's
movie-
funny. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, this is
when
the.
you kill the vampires in the movie, like when you watch them, they pull the teeth out and then they go to sell the teeth for money and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
And
It's
like
actually
how
really
old the
good.
teeth are is how much they're worth. And like, what's his face is in that shit. He gets his head cut off and he puts it back on and shit. He's like trying to hold his head on and shit.
Oh, God.
It's freaking
It's
crazy.
actually really good. It's actually
It's
a really
funny
good
as shit.
movie.
I was laughing my ass
What's
off.
it called?
It's called Day Shift.
Day Shift
Day
with
Shift.
Jamie Foxx and
Alright.
Snoop Dogg.
It got like it got a gang of actors in that shit.
Sounds like a wild movie.
Yeah,
It's actually a
it was
really
fun.
good movie. It made
was
me
fun.
laugh. And it's very
Like I had
gory
seen
for
it a bunch
Netflix.
of times. Me and my wife had seen it like on Netflix a bunch of times, and we started to watch it one time. We were like, "Dude, what the fuck is this?" And we turned it off. But last night I was just sitting here, I couldn't sleep, so I turned it on. Laying in the bed, I turned it on, watched it. I was like, "What the fuck? This shit is hilarious. We should have watched this shit." This shit is funny. So much dumb shit happens. Like dude keeps pissing on himself and shit.
Yeah, every time somebody gets shot or he shoots a gun, he pisses himself because he can't control his bladder. He's from HR.
Yeah.
He's following him around, following Jamie Foxx's character around because he was kicked out of the bounty hunter guild for vampires, and like he wants to be back in. So Snoop gets him back in, but he's got to be followed with this auditor to make sure he's going by the books. And every time Jamie kills a vampire in front of him, he pisses himself.
What's that?
It's
What's
a-
that guy's name? What's that actor's name? What's his
Gotta
name?
look
Oh man, what the hell is his name? Oh, I can't think of it.
Day Shift. Let me look it up.
Yeah, there's a gang of people in that shit. There's a gang of actors in that shit.
IMDb gives it a 6.1 out of 10, which is totally
Yeah, that's
fine.
about right. I wouldn't say it's a great movie, but it was entertaining. It wasn't
Dave
something.
Dave Franco
Yeah.
is the auditor for the guy.
Oh,
And
really?
He's
have-
pissing
yeah,
himself.
you
Yeah,
have
there's
Jamie
a gang
Foxx,
of actors in
Dave
there. That's like
Franco,
Jeez.
it has
Stephen Howie. He
How
plays
have I
on
never
Shameless.
heard of this? What the fuck? When did it come out?
it came out this year or 2022, I think.
Really?
Wow, I didn't know he was. Yeah, he was. He was the head vampire. There's a lot. Like it's a very good movie. Like it'll make you laugh. I think you and Addison should watch it together because you'll just laugh hard. It is a good like sit down.
It's not a serious movie. It's a goof
No,
movie.
it doesn't sound like one.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
goof movie.
No, it's a goof about vampires. It's
Yeah, like they said,
so
they said
Jamie Foxx's
6.1.
character is
I
a
might give it like a
pool
6.5, 7. It's not like something that I'm gonna fucking. After you see it one time, I'll never watch that shit again. But the first time watching it, it was funny.
Right.
Yeah, no, like he decoys goes around as a pool cleaner, and he's actually a vampire killer. Like
And his wife doesn't know, and his daughter doesn't know. Like his daughter's sitting there playing like her fucking iPad. He's like really driving. He got her strapped in, and she's like playing the little Mario Kart, and they're really jumping over shit and doing all the shit,
they're
and she
running
don't
from
even
the
know she's
vampires
watching.
trying to kill him and shit. Yeah,
It's funny. There's some funny parts of that shit. All right, we want to get to news and rumors.
Let's do it. Let's get to news and rumors. I like it. Oh shoot! Hold up. You click the button. Sorry, something's
You
up.
click the button. All right, I'm not on it really, but
I wasn't on it. That's what I was saying. All right, I got it. I'm good.
All right.
This is Alton Castle for the only news you need, the HoloNet News.
I went to press the button and it was working. All right, let's go. What do you got?
Yak Face is posting these posts about March Madness. Which characters would you like to see in the vintage collection? It's a March Madness kind of bracket kind of deal. He started it on, I believe, the beginning of the month, obviously. So round 1, Han Solo from Tatooine when we first meet him, or Princess Leia on the Ewok Village. Fun fact, we already have that vintage figure. I bought it. Ha ha ha. Moff Gideon or an Imperial dignitary. Sabine Wren, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Temple Guard. You know, and you're pretty much putting your comment in there to see which one you want because he gets a lot of responses from a lot of the Hasbro stuff. They dropped a new Hot Toys. It's Mando holding Grogu up. It's actually a cute little bust. It's when he's holding him and saying goodbye. It's right before he takes his helmet off. It's kind of that intimate moment that he has with him. And they now have Mythos statues. It's Yoda launching off a pod to fight Palpatine. It's actually a dope little statue. It's stupid expensive. It's very detailed. It's like an $800 statue. And that is all I've got for toys.
So for news regarding the cancellation of the Star Wars movies projects, Bob Iger actually came out. Yeah, he came out and said that regarding the Star Wars film situation, his words exactly were, we're still developing Star Wars films, but we're going to make sure when we make one, it's the right one. So we're being very careful there.
Did you hear the reason he said?
Yes, Iger cited the box office failure of 2018 spin-off Solo as the main reason why the studio's feature output plan changed.
Now, before CJ says something, it's because they released it at a shitty time.
Yes, not only did the movie see disappointing results when it came to ticket sales, but a complicated production led to its budget suffering an exponential increase.
Yeah, they went through 4 directors before they finally called Ron Howard. I'm sorry, that would have been my first fucking call. Ron Howard, the guy who literally, his first movie was with George Lucas in American Graffiti. And then he went on to have a huge acting career. He was in Happy Days. Like, the first person you call is the guy that knows George's mindset, the guy who worked with George. Why would you go through 3 other people that don't give a shit? I'm just saying, you hire the directors that have the passion.
CJ needs to be like a helper or a consultant on all of these.
I'm just saying, like, you need the people that have the passion. Look at John and Dave. Look at The Mandalorian. That is a passion project. The guy who did Rogue One, that was a passionate project for him. He didn't want to do a Skywalker story. He didn't want to do that kind of setup. He wanted to show us the background of all the work that led into the Rebels. And that gave us Rogue One, a beautiful story, beautiful movie.
Beautiful.
Jon Favreau pitched a Star Wars ride for Disneyland. He was sitting there talking about, a Mandalorian-based ride being built over at Disneyland, saying that he had all these ideas for it. What he said exactly was, I'd probably do something that's very immersive. I'd probably do something with haptics worked in. I'd probably use assets that we use in the volume, referencing the curved cocoon of glowing LED screens used to help create the Mandalorian. It said that it would... we need to take over the drop that is Guardians of the Galaxy right now and take it over and make it a Star Wars ride. That would be awesome because it's one of my favorite rides. It would be centered around the Razor Crest, and it would have Din Djarin and Grogu.
I don't know if Kyle saw this.
I
I don't
don't
know if he saw
know.
this interview. I don't know if either of you saw this interview when he's talking about Ahsoka. I don't know. I don't want to get into that unless if I'll get into it if nobody else has this interview.
I
don't
didn't
know what
see
you're
the
talking
interview.
about. No.
So they did an interview with John and Dave. Dave didn't want to talk about it. It was a beautiful interview. It was at the height of the first episode. They were asking him a bunch of questions, and Dave
Is it
was
the interview where he just said that the season 4 was already written?
no.
Or John says season 4 was already written?
This is it. No. It's a part of that, but when he's talking about Ahsoka, so
Yeah, I seen that whole interview.
yeah, John. This made me this was huge for me. I don't know if the fans have seen it or not. I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen it, but I want to reiterate on this. Ahsoka's already done. It is literally it's done filming. They're going through right now and doing post-production. Holy shit, Dave. You you cranked this out so fast. The last thing we knew, it was Celebration was they started filming. That's why Dave wasn't there at Celebration the whole time. You did all that filming in a year?
Nah, they've been filming it before that.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about like mainly focusing on it. Like John probably took lead on Mandalorian so Dave could focus on it. But like the fact that John's like, you need to quit being so modest. I'm gonna say we just finished up Ahsoka's filming. We're in post-production right now. And Dave's face is like, John, would you shut the hell up?
I do.
Because I don't know if I think that's smart. And the reason being is because why don't you release a show, learn from its mistakes, and then change those mistakes in the next show? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's scary and risky to just like, oh, let's just make all this crap at the same time.
But I also
they're all
think
going to have the same problems.
I also think Dave is solely focused on this because that's his brainchild. You know, Clone Wars was his brainchild. Ahsoka was his brainchild. So I think a lot of love and passion went into this Ahsoka season 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have one final one. Okay. StarWars.com has officially announced a new book. It's From a Certain Point of View, The Return of the Jedi. So if you don't know the From a Certain Point of View, it's just it's the Star Wars movies just from different people's points of view. It's the third in a series. It will feature 40 tales set during the events of Return of the Jedi, just like the first two. It is confirmed one story will cover how Anakin appeared before Luke as a Force ghost. It will also give us a chilling glimpse into the mind of the Palpatine, the tragic history of the Rancor Keeper, the life and times of the Sarlacc, Mon Mothma's secret mission to save the Rebel Alliance, Wicket the Ewok's quest for one quiet day on the forest moon of Endor.
The only reason I'm laughing so hard is he's probably just going for a morning walk and then some random bitch shows up right in front of him and is like, what the hell?
I just wanted one normal, quiet day. And Anakin Skywalker becomes one with the Force in a gripping tale.
Okay. What do you...
I mean, sure.
So
I mean, some of those sound good. Some of them just sound like...
Like the Sarlacc one doesn't sound good.
No. So we'll get an answer onto how Anakin was actually fully able to be a Force ghost instead of everybody just kind of...
Because he's the damn chosen
being
one.
like, oh, hey, this might have been what redeemed him. Oh, this might have been what made him one with the Force. This might, we're actually going to get an answer.
He fucking killed the Emperor and
he fulfilled his destiny as the chosen one.
Yeah.
7, 8, and 9 don't count. Like Rey didn't kill Palpatine. Darth Vader killed Palpatine.
I hate that.
I'm just
I'll never
saying.
get over it. I'll never get over it.
Okay, I only got a few things. first Star Wars Celebration 2023. They're celebrating 19 fan favorite characters in the long-running franchise, and they're doing it with some specialty posters. We get a Bo-Katan poster, an Ahsoka poster, a new Darth Vader poster, a Fennec Shand poster, a Grief Karga poster, Inquisitor Reva poster, a Rey poster, a Luke Skywalker poster, a Din Djarin poster, a Grogu poster, a Han Solo poster, a Yoda poster, a Leia Organa poster, a new Obi-Wan Kenobi poster, a Cassian Andor poster, a Finn poster, an R2-D2 poster, a C-3PO poster, Chopper, and Omega. So that's going to be and they're all brand new posters that will be released at Star Wars Celebration 2023, which is coming
They
up.
didn't win that Xbox prize to go with the celebration. I'm kind of bummed.
Then The Mandalorian, the next episode of The Mandalorian is going to have the longest runtime of any one of the series. It is going to be 56 minutes and 11 seconds long, and this is excluding the dubbing and additional language credits. And Disney Plus adds it to the listed runtime, making it the longest episode yet for the show. The longest episode was 51 minutes and 47 seconds, not including the dub and language credits. Chapter 9, The Marshal, is going to be 51 minutes, 47 seconds. Chapter 9 was that long. Chapter 8 was 46 minutes. Chapter 13 was 44 minutes. Chapter 16 was 44 minutes. And The Mines of Mandalore were 42 minutes and 23 seconds. So this will be the longest episode so far of the Mandalorian season. And then the last thing I had is there was an interview, and y'all can go watch this interview. It's on YouTube. But they caught up with Katie Sackhoff to talk, and she talked about being Bo-Katan and how Bo-Katan was feeling during the episode and why we were kind of kind of thrown back about her character and not wanting to fight Din. So she kind of goes through and describes why she didn't want to fight Din, and that she thinks that people will respect Din more than him because they left her once she lost the LightSaber, and they ain't even tried to follow her. And something that about him, she thinks that they'll follow him. That's why she doesn't try to fight him or try to, call him out to combat or anything, to single combat. So she kind of goes through and explain that. You can see the interview on YouTube. It's a pretty good interview. I watched it. I think the way she explains, like, back when we seen her, she was like 19, 20 years old in the Clone Wars. Now she's older. She's a little bit wiser. And the fundamentals that she carries as being a Mandalorian has changed. And she kind of talked a little bit about, her sister and her dad and how they were, and they were more politicians, and her sister was truly a politician. She didn't even believe in fighting. So what's going on, Bodie? So it's definitely Darth Akari is here, J-Dog. What's going on, guys? I haven't been looking at the chat, I'm sorry. But yeah, the interview's pretty good. She goes into a little bit of depth on what's going on with Bo-Katan. So definitely go check it out. And that's all I have for news.
All right. My turn?
Yep.
All right. So there is a rumor that the pirates that you saw in that Mandalorian episode are going to be the main antagonists in the upcoming Skeleton Crew.
I can see that.
So that they're going to be
that
the
would be
main
a good way to
villains.
introduce
That's according
them.
to Bespin Bulletin. Yeah. So I mean, if you guys liked him, great. If you didn't like him, I guess Skeleton Crew is going to suck for you. But that's the rumor, at least. Besides that, just want to call IGN for literally listening to the podcast and writing an article about the exact thing I talk about almost every episode. The title of this article is "Why Can't Anyone Stay Dead in Star Wars?"
Yep, I saw that. And I knew you were going to bring it up.
That was like the top hit on every news thing I was looking for that kept popping up for Star Wars news, and I was like, wow, someone's been listening to the podcast because I say this every fucking episode. But anyways, that's all I had.
All right, so today we're not going to do the quiz. We're just going to go and we're going to play heads up.
I need to grab my iPad for it. I'll be right back.
All right, go get your iPad. Hurry up, man. See, you're supposed to be prepared. All right, joke. Well, we're going to play heads up. I just been real busy, and they changed my medicine, so this new medicine I'm on kind of making me feel weird, so I didn't get to the quiz this week. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. My bad. So we're just going to play a couple rounds of heads up, and then
I'm back.
We'll move off onto some other shit. So, let me get this shit pulled up.
Who's going first? I have mine ready if you want. But
Mine's too.
Mine is updating.
everyone will go except for Kyle. So
Yeah.
how are we doing this? What did you say while I was gone?
What?
Is everybody just getting a turn?
Yeah.
We're just
Okay.
You want to go first?
Oh, shit.
You can't look at the screen though.
Yeah, you gotta hold it close.
you got to hold it up to your eyes. Tori, you already seen it.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Get ready.
You gotta.
Damn it, I can see myself. Here you go.
Beep boop beep.
R2?
Oh, you suck.
The bad guy, the bad pod racer that we hate.
Sebulba.
Yes.
Nice. Got it.
Flip it the other way. What droids always say.
Clank us.
Roger.
Yep. The beginning of every movie starts with this quote.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Mm-hmm.
Very close. Well,
Whatever.
My favorite clone?
Rex.
Sure, that works. Episode 1.
Dun, dun.
Duel of Fates?
No,
All?
episode 1.
No, episode 1.
Shit.
Four,
Phantom Menace.
2, 1. Yeah, you got it.
Shit.
well, how many did you get?
You have to add 2 because we got 2 that you flipped the wrong way.
I got 6.
6. All right.
Okay, I'll go now. Damn it.
Did amazing. Let's go.
Screw off, Ellen.
2, 1. Bad guy
favorite
from episode
character.
1.
What?
The bad guy from
Two,
episode 1.
double-edged lightsaber.
Darth Maul.
There you
Yep.
Go.
What the Empire uses to fly.
It looks like a
They're-
bow.
TIE Fighter.
There we go.
Wookiees.
No.
No.
They killed Shmi.
Oh, he can't see me.
Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
Fat.
Big ass slug.
Jabba the Hutt.
He did
Got
not
shot
shoot
first.
Greedo.
Kyle, we said the same thing.
The bad guys.
Yeah.
Empire.
No.
No.
Separatists.
No.
Opposite of Jedi.
Stormtroopers. Or Stormtroopers.
Opposite
the
of
opposite
Jedi.
of Jedi.
Sith.
Go.
Yep.
Yep.
Amidala.
All the
is-
rest of the bad guys.
Nope.
Naboo.
Nope.
Blame
Amidala is
The
the
politicians.
senator.
Ah.
How many did you get?
6.
6.
Oh, we're tied. Who's going next?
Ooh.
You go next. My shit is still up.
Another one. Do you guys think they'll put Return in theaters again?
Are we ready?
Yes. So, hold on. Before, never mind. Oh, wait.
Rolly.
She doesn't
BB-8?
sell them.
Yep.
Yes.
BB-8.
The third movie.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. You hate this person.
Swallow.
Ray. Oh, Ben Skywalker.
No.
What? No? You said I
Kylo
hate this
Ren.
person.
Keep going.
You should swallow. Okay, sorry.
The walls are closing in on us. 3PO, help.
Luke?
3PO.
Are you what?
No,
The room they're in.
Oh, trash
Leia-
compactor.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best.
The sixth movie.
Yeah, 6.
Return of the Jedi.
My favorite character.
Han Solo.
Yep.
There you go.
My second
We
favorite
just
movie.
watched it.
Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
time's
Thumbs
up.
up. You got it though. Dun, 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 dun.
7.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, Kyle. Other way, buddy.
So real fast before he starts.
What?
Start this.
Before he starts, what? Oh shoot.
Yes,
Okay.
Akari. Oh.
Go closer.
Admiral Akbar says this.
It's a trap.
Yep. Yeah, you got it. Other way.
Other way.
Okay.
Chewbacca.
What's Chewie?
Yeah, it was-
What is Chewie?
Yeah.
Wookiee.
Yeah.
Okay. Married to.
Well, okay. We'll
Okay,
just go.
okay.
Ice Planet. Ice Planet.
Hoth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Luke's rig.
Luke's what?
Luke
Rig.
flies this.
His-
It doesn't
his-
go.
X-Wing.
It doesn't really fly
No.
that far off the
On
It's
ground.
on
Tatooine.
Tatooine. He sells it to go to Alderaan.
Speeder.
Yeah,
Very-
I'll take that.
Sure. Not a
I'm
master.
a Jedi, and I have a.
Youngling.
Padawan Knight.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. The worst. No. Episode
Chewie, we're
7.
home.
Episode 7.
Phantom Menace. Yeah, Phantom Menace.
Time's
Time's
up.
up.
Episode 7. Isn't Phantom Menace?
Oh, not Phantom Menace. So fucking. I
The Force Awakens.
got 5. I lost.
I win.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
We need a button for that. I'm sorry.
All right. Ready? CJ, it's on you.
It's on Tori. She went first.
No,
we're-
I did.
Everybody gets 2 turns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get ready. 2, 1.
Gold.
R2 and.
3PO.
Yep.
Yep.
Frozen in.
I was frozen in.
Carbonite.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Organa.
Title of Leia.
Yeah.
Princess.
Yep.
There
There
we
you go.
Mind trick that
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan uses to the
In A New
Stormtroopers.
Hope.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Boom.
Yes.
Jawas drive this thing.
Jeez, that's
Ah!
the big giant tank.
Looks like a big ass trash truck.
Sandwalker?
Oh,
Crawler?
I'll take that. Yep. There you go.
Okay.
If I put this down and somebody comes up and talks to me, it's a.
It's a hollow. Hologram?
Yeah.
Yes. God.
They're
Yeah,
guard.
the
They,
pigs.
The fat
they
pig
work-
green guards from Jabba's palace.
Gamorreans?
Yep. Got it.
yes, counts.
Time's
Got
up.
it. That counts. I'll take that.
Even though Kyle did say guard.
Oh.
Gamorrean was what we were looking for there.
Gamorrean.
She got 6 again.
I thought it was Gamorrean, but it also sounded weird, and I was like, no, it's not. It is it?
Here we go.
Okay. First word of episode 3. It's the
Yeah.
first word in the title.
Clone?
You get this
What's
if you hate
episode
somebody.
3?
There you go.
There we go,
Revenge.
There you go.
Revenge.
Amidala is a.
Queen.
There you go.
Beautiful. Oh,
The stormtrooper
your
smashes in a
favorite-
tree with it and crushes his
your
nuts.
favorite
Yeah.
scene where they punch Grogu. They're riding a.
Oh, they're scout troopers, so they're on a speeder.
There you go. I'll take it.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Thousands of.
BB-8.
Droidicas.
No.
On
the upper level, there are
battle
thousands
droids.
of.
Oh, never mind.
Separate.
I
She
said it. I
She
said
just said it. Fast.
accidentally.
I'm taking it.
Oh, jeez. May the
Midichlorians.
be with you.
Jedis.
Midichlorians.
May the
may
Jedis
force
be with you.
May the force be with you.
There you go.
It's the force. You got.
It's the force.
You guys suck. I'm never gonna get the score.
May the Jedi be with you. That was
May the
funny.
Jedi be with you.
All right.
I'm sorry, I started laughing. I couldn't help it.
You got five, or you got four because I accidentally said battle droids.
All right, ready?
Ready?
What teeny?
They're fuzzy
Jawas.
under.
They
there
roll
you go.
around in a
There
sand.
you go.
Yeah, you got it. You got to go.
Okay.
Yoda says this is a really famous line.
Do or do not. There is no try.
There you go.
Why are you this good when I'm playing?
He's a pilot.
He's an X-wing pilot. We see
in the
him.
new
He's funny
one.
as shit.
Oh, Dameron.
Yep.
Yeah. Your favorite Jedi of all time.
Anakin Skywalker.
There you go.
Yep. That's sad that I could know that.
This
And
is-
what causes the
this is
Tiny
force?
side of
creatures,
you.
Midichlorians.
tiny creature- There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
Your
The
favorite
bad guy.
Sith.
Tyrannus.
Hold on. Your favorite
Darth
Sith.
Vader. Dooku.
Second favorite Sith.
Dooku.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. I forgot Vader's your first.
Chewbacca is one of these.
Chewbacca. Wookiee.
There you
Yep.
go.
Yep. The
You're not
opposite
a
of Sith.
You're
Jedi.
there you
Yep.
I get easy ones.
Star Destroyer. Oh, it didn't matter. I
Oh, I
just
had
read
some
the shit.
easy
Star
ones right
Destroyer.
there. Plus, me and CJ know each other's favorites, so that works.
It's not like we're friends or anything, Harrison. Sorry.
That's true. I got 8.
I don't want to play this game. You guys suck when it comes to me.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, we did kind of screw over CJ. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You jump
fuck.
into.
Jump into
Lean back.
the hyperspace.
hyperspace lanes,
Yeah, but what's it
No.
called when you go
How
that
do you
fast?
get into like how fast do you go in hyperspeed?
light speed.
There
There
we
you
go. You got it. Beautiful. The big giant walkers that Imperials use.
ATST. AT-AT.
Yes.
There you go.
I was like, on Hoth.
Holy
I have
shit,
the high
it's
ground.
Fucking.
I have the high ground.
Obi-Wan
Don't you do it,
Kenobi.
Anakin.
There you go.
It's fucking. Fuck. The bat.
The
there's
medal
episode-
scene.
The metal scene.
Yeah, giving the medals.
The battle of.
Yavin. Battle of Yavin.
Yes.
Give it.
Yeah. Episode 2.
Attack of the Clones.
Yes.
There you go.
Common saying that everybody says. Oh, dang it. Sorry.
I got hard ones. Why I get such hard ones?
I got some easy ones, though.
I got 5. I suck. All right, guys. That was a fun episode. We got to know some stuff. We got to see stuff. Sorry we wasn't more active in the chat, y'all. Darth Akari says, Den tames a Mythosaurian. Let's go back and read some of these things because we didn't read some stuff. Jane Franco's little brother.
Dorothy
Can't think
Curry
of his
says, I'm
name.
sure they'll announce the release date or a trailer May 4th for Ahsoka. Chris thinks that Katie Sackhoff was looking pretty thick in the last episode. I mean,
Yeah,
you're not
she was.
wrong.
She was looking good. I'd have gave it to her.
Do you guys think they'll put Return in theaters again for the 40th anniversary?
I
I
think
wouldn't
so.
be surprised.
I think so.
I think so. I think they should. They
I
definitely
would
should.
not be surprised.
God, I'm old shit.
Darth Akari says Ron Howard should have been handed Star Wars instead of Kathleen Kennedy.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I
would've
slightly agree.
Yeah, I
Lenny, I kind of agree with your wife. His wife says, I say may the force be with you to my wife, and she just rolls her eyes at me. So now I use it at random times to make her laugh for no reason. Okay, so I don't agree with your wife. I'm more on your side. I make random Star Wars quotes, and CJ's like, don't you use my nerdiness against me.
All the time. How dare she?
I said something the other day. I said, man, shit, I hope they come up with real carbonite so they can freeze me before I die, and then they can come up with a cure and then take me out.
That'd be dope,
Well,
honestly.
CJ was having a rough day at work the other day, and he's like, I was like, well, have a good rest of your day. Don't kill anybody. Don't, push somebody off a roof. And he's like, I'll try. And I said, do or do not. There is no try. And he's like, God damn it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Tough quote. I hate that quote sometimes. But I love
All right, guys. I love that quote. That quote's on my TV.
I
on
love
my
it and I hate it
computer
at the
monitor.
same time.
It's in Phoenix's bedroom.
Yep.
Beautiful.
That's like the best quote ever. There ain't no, you just do it.
Well,
You
do
say
or
you're
do
gonna
not.
do it,
There
just
is
do
no
it.
try to tune in next time.
That was a little aggressive with how you said it. Tune in next time.
You
Yes,
better
it was.
be here.
Garrison's gonna hunt you down if you're not.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm looking at you, whoever
All right,
missed
so
last time.
we haven't discussed it. I know we said we was going to discuss it, but we only got like so we got the 19th and the 26th. So when we doing the watch party for the thing? Because we only got the 19th and the 26th.
Let's do the 19th.
Let's do the 19th.
On the 19th. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do that's next Sunday. So next Sunday we're gonna do the watch party. So everybody tune in. It'll be at the same time as our regular scheduled Saturday episode. So everybody come in and come watch it with us. Like we'll do the same thing as we've been doing. We'll do the little 15, 30-minute little pre-episode, and then we'll go right on that so everybody can get over. So it'll be exactly the same as we did on the other three. Hopefully it'll be faster than the other three because, trying to get everything set up and then it'd be all stupid and then shit don't want to work sometimes and then it just be messed up. So we will be doing it we're doing it at the same time, really. So we did it on February 19th. Wow, really? February 19th and the 19th of March are on the Sunday? Well, how often does that happen? I bet you we could look that up, and then it says that Sunday on the date does not fall on, but like every 5 years or some weird shit. Some crazy shit like that. So it'll be at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time. So definitely join in with that. And we will be here on Wednesday to talk some Bad Batch and Mandalorian as always. And then next Saturday we'll have a great show. And then on whatever topic we decide to come up with. And then we will be doing the watch party on Sunday. So we will see you guys then. And that's it for the show. So I think we had a fun time. I hope you guys learned something about us, and we learned something a little bit about the Star Wars fandom, that they're all crazy because they pick weird movies. Weird special moments. Nah, guys. So we will see you guys then. May the Force be with you, and definitely stay outrageous.
Make
Peace.
good choice.
Thank you for tuning in to LSR. If you've enjoyed the show, consider subscribing so you can be notified when new episodes are released. If you would like to be a guest on the show or just want to give us some feedback, feel free to email us. You can also reach out to us on all major social media platforms. LightSaber Radio is produced by PicFilm Media and is a Swaycast original, starring Garrison Turcotte, CJ Elliott, and Kyle McDaniel. And don't forget to join us next time for more adventures in a galaxy far, far away.